Hello and welcome to a new episode of Lost in Minecraft. We will be doing our second 30-minute adventure today. I have been leveling up the cartographers in the trading hall and managed to get ourselves a woodlands map. So we're going to find whatever that is leading us to. So we shall begin in just a moment. As you can see, we've got a nice sunny day starting back on the base. That's a new regular map I have created. That's the Woodland Explorer map. As you can see, our little dot is in the top right hand corner, so we are going to have to head south and west to find what is hidden there. We have no idea how far we are going to have to go, so we have the usual exploring equipment. Oh, I think we heard a zombie somewhere, I don't know where he's gone. But we have the usual equipment. Our timer has started, so let us go. Right, we know from our initial adventures that to find this base we've actually travelled north. So we need to head in a back in the opposite direction. So we're going to look at our expanded crops. We've got a little patch of hives and honeybees up on the hill there. We're coming back down to the little base that we made for transporting villagers when we were making the trading hall. So what we're going to do is we're going to head out onto the water and head south. Hopefully that should speed things up a little bit, keep things a little bit safer. So these 30-minute adventures, time is of the most importance. It looks like our current map is taking us not quite where we want it to go, so I'm just going to quickly put together a new one. Hopefully this will lead us a bit better. So let's have a look. Which new one is just expanding the one that we had, so yes, that is doing well for us. Pop everything back into our bundles. I do love using the bundles. The nether chest that we have slots nicely into one of the bundles as well, so that gives us loads of extra carrying capacity. Now my main idea is we're just going to row out and down, and on our little Woodland Explorer map we should eventually see the little white dot move. Wrong button there. Little white dot should move once we're roughly in the right area, and then we can just work it from there. So we're heading south, so eventually the dot should start to move down the page. Now we've got no idea where this is, where it relates to, so we're just going to have to go with the guesswork. We'll switch between this and our other map just to keep an idea of where we're going, where we've been, and what we've seen. As with the previous video, if you see anything that you think I may have missed, pop it in the comments below, and I shall get together a list of any items that I may have missed and revisit it in the future. Now for some reason in a recent update it does seem to have made travelling by boat a little bit jerky, which is unfortunate, so just bear with us whilst we are going. When we get off the water everything should be a lot smoother. Funny nose looking rock up there, see if anything else pops into view as we get closer. Ah yes, there we go. Where the curves in the rock are there, it almost looks like a big snake. I kind of like that. As you can see on our map, we're continually heading south. The little dot there is moving. Big lava flow, some more interesting looking rocks. The world is taking a little bit of time to catch up. I think next time I try something like this I may have to reduce the chunk view. So we're passing through quite a few different interesting biomes. Let's get back into this sort of swampy biome, and that over there looks like some sort of a building. I wonder if... no, looks like just trees. Thought we may have had a... yeah, it's trees. I almost thought we may have had a pillager tower to deal with again. But we shall continue down. As you can see, we're now back onto our map that we made and heading in the right direction. Unfortunately, we seem to be running out of waterways to travel down at the moment. Duplicate the boat. Now we'll just head up and travel by foot for a little while. See what we can find. Usually something interesting. Also, under the trees, always got to keep your eyes open for creepers that blend in nicely, or zombies and skeletons that hide in the shadows. Got a big brown mushroom. And another big waterway. I think if we'd have gone right instead of left up at the top, we may have well just ended up in here anyway, but nice to get out and stretch our legs a bit. Continue down here on our boat. We've still got a way to go yet. We haven't even budged. Some wolves on the top there. You can befriend wolves. I believe it's with bones. Ah, now that looks more like a pillager tower. Unless I am just seeing things in my brain. No, that is definitely a pillager tower. My brain is not seeing things this time. Right. Could just try to get past them as quick as possible, but we have to sort of start heading across. So now might be a good time to try it. Looking pretty clear around here. Let's have a bit more of a nosy. Ah yes, we've got some of the tents set up. A good source for wool blocks if ever you're short. A couple of pillagers wandering around. There's some ahead of us. See if we can't deal with these at range. We've got some arrows. Tough ones, these ones. Not one-shotting them. But at least at this range, if we're quick, we can get 2 quick shots off on them. And there's some more arrows back. Oh, there's another one there. I think we shall continue on our way. I think one day we will tackle one of the pillager towers we have found. I think that's our 3rd one now. So the first one was by our spawn point. The second one was down the river near where the first ruined portal was found, and this will be our third one. So maybe have to learn to deal with pillagers sooner rather than later. But for now we're just going to find a nice little spot to pause, set up camp for the night. Nope, not quite time yet. Let's just give it a moment. The sun is nearly touching the horizon, which is when it counts. So that's our first day done, 10 minutes into our 30. I am hoping that we can find what it is we are looking for within this 30 minutes, or at least find something cool. Of course, early morning, definitely got to keep our eyes open for any enemies. No, our dot has not budged again yet. Oof, we're having to travel a lot further south than I was expecting. Yep, still heading south. Ooh, nice big, very deep pit. That is not what we are looking for today. I think one 30-minute adventure video may have to be a caving one, I think. And we've got some pumpkins. Good to know. Yes, I do enjoy climbing around in mines and tunnels and things. We've got that very deep tunnel that runs down to our diamond mining area. And there's a few areas around there that could encroach across, so we may have to have a good little nosy around at some point. Some more cows. Let's work our way past this end of the water system. It's been a fairly steady run so far, nothing too unusual. Nice areas we have discovered. We're actually uncovering quite a lot of this world, and that is... Okay, yes, we have found something unusual here. Let's have a look. I have no idea what this is, or why it is here, and what it is doing. Could be wool blocks, maybe? Some brick underneath it as well, which is unusual. Right. Could be concrete? Right, we do not necessarily have time to fully investigate this yet. So what might be a good idea is we shall put down one of our map markers. So this is where we use the cartography table, a copy of the map, and a item frame to leave a little marker in place. So first of all, we need to copy our map. So we need an empty map to do that with. Put our map in the top, the empty map in the bottom, and voila! One copied map. Then we get the item frame. Reclaim our cartography table. Don't want to leave that lying around. Pop that down and pop one of our maps in place. So now we will have a marker to come back to at a later date. Yeah, you can see our marker starting to form on the map there, so we know that's all nicely in place. And we've still not budged yet on our Woodland Explorer map. This is very far away. I'm going to have words with our cartographer. He really is leading us on a merry trek. But I guess at the end of the day, that's what these 30-minute adventures are for. Got quite a lot of water here, a bit of a sea lake thing going on, so I think we'll again use this as a way to progress a little bit quicker. No difficulty putting the boat down. There we go. In regards to music for this episode, I have left the system audio to play the actual Minecraft background music, although sometimes it seems to be cutting in and out, so I do apologise for the lack of music this time. I will try to get it sorted out for next time. We'll go back to just popping in my own stuff. I did think using the Minecraft stuff would be nice for a change, but the game had other ideas, so sometimes you might be hearing music in the background, other times not so much. Oh, our dot is moving. Okay, this is exciting now. We have travelled far enough south. So now we are just about level with the marker on the map. In. No, point ourselves in the other direction. We have a large expanse of water to cover. And we're just over our half time as well, so we may get lucky. But we have travelled a long way so far. Texture not rendered there. Just keeping my eyes open for any signs of land. So again, given how far south we've had to travel, could be anything, any distance. We've got a dolphin following us. So every now and then keeping our eyes on what we're going past. Lots of kelp forests, but we may spot something interesting. We can get Ocean Explorer maps, which I may look at I will look at for a future video, but I need a little bit more in the way of underwater gear. Some aqua infinity, some respiration, things like that. Maybe get some potions on the go, get some night vision potions which will help you see underwater. Just bits and pieces like that will help out a lot. With the night vision, oh, we have land. Okay. So hopefully we're going to reach another coastline soon. They're not just random little islands. Yes, there's something else just ahead of us. Yes, night vision potions will help us with our cave exploring as well. So I think once we get our We need to get our blaze farm up and running, because we will need blaze powder. Need to explore the nether a little bit to get some nether wart, because that's going to be a primary ingredient. And we shall see what we can cook up and where that can take us. Now, this area here definitely appears to be quite wooded, which is encouraging. Just coming up on the 20-minute mark. Oh yes, we've got lots of woods around here. The sun is starting to go down, so I think we shall park up for the night. Interesting little bit sticking out in the water there. Let's get our bed down. No, not quite time yet. Aha! That little flat top over there, with little funny buttresses just underneath where it says thunderstorms. That looks like it could be the top of a woodland mansion, which is a very special type of construction you can find in the world. Lots of sneaky bits and treasures. Quite dangerous place to be, but we shall continue our adventure and see what it actually is over there. Now we're nearly off the end of this map. It's a good thing these maps are waterproof. Our dolphin friend is still here. Remember, if you feed them fish, they will take you to sunken treasures. Yes, I will get some underwater gear sorted out in the trading hall with our librarians, and see about doing some underwater exploration as well. Now we're just about out of... we are now on our Woodland Explorer map. It is slowly filling in. Just be careful with this dark forest. Anything could be lurking in here, including giant mushrooms apparently. And yes, we have found a woodland mansion. Lots of bookcases there. Always good to have. Maybe worth getting ourselves a silk touch axe, because then you can just break them with that and they stay as bookcases. They don't break down automatically into just books. Maybe a little bit more useful to us at the moment. So we can make more lecterns. Wow, lots of them. There is one of the inhabitants. There are several different types of pillager that live inside the woodland mansions. They're different to the ones you get at the towers. I believe these ones tend to be armed with axes. Oh, got some zombies coming up. Axes and magic. Magic ones are invokers. I can't remember the name of the axe wielding ones. They're just working our way around the perimeter. It seems to be set into a hill, which is quite unusual. Oh, got another one coming. What I mean about keeping your wits about you under the trees. Yes, we're off our regular map now. Yes, we're quite high up. There's a big spruce forest over there, interesting. Little wiggly way down. Oh. I apologise if you can hear that outside. Someone's alarm is just going off. That's the top floor, so we're stood on the roof at the moment. Wandering traders, getting everywhere. To work out a way down without causing ourselves too much damage. Now, usually there should be a front door or something somewhere, but I cannot find one. Now, I've only got 5 minutes of our 30 left, so I will not go into the Woodland Mansion at the moment. We will save that for another day. But I do think what we need to do is set ourselves up a little base camp. And I think as well we have to look at constructing ourselves a nether portal so we can use the nether to get here a little bit quicker. Because even though we now know, oh, skeleton, now we know where it is, it's still going to take us a while to get down here. Hopefully the nether will make it a little bit quicker. Let's try and see if we can find anything of use in the area before we start setting up. But these nice big trees, they form a very nice basis for a tree house, which at the end of the day is a nice, quick, simple and discreet way of having yourself a little base in an area. Particularly if you've got trees like this. You usually find trees like this, like the dark oak, jungle trees as well, can be nice and big for getting up and about. Now we'll build ourselves some laddery bits. Yeah, go for 6, should get us nicely up into the tree. Then placing down some logs, chopping out chunks from the trees there. Make ourselves a nice little den. Put down some torches in the area as well. Keeping it lit, keeping it safe. Oh, another zombie. At least it's keeping my levels going up for enchanting. It's keeping my durability high on all my gear. Kind of what I like. So I'm just quickly building out a bit of a platform. Just give it somewhere to stand to begin with. And then we can build it out. Our time is almost up, so I won't do too much more at the moment. I'll do the rest off screen, as it were. Or off camera, should I say. Looks a little bit low there. But we can set up a little area. There's been plenty of sheep about and things, so I might see if I can get some more wool. Make ourselves a bed that can just stay in place, which will be useful when we go exploring because it will reset our spawn pointer there, obviously. Have some chests, we've had quite a few random items collected, so I'll sort those out. Anything useful we'll keep. I put it into the nether chest, or just keep some bits here. I'll put down a map marker, so we'll be able to find our base again. Might have to put down a double marker, so one on our regular map and one on our Woodland Explorer map. Not quite sleepy time yet, so we should continue building. That is our 30 minutes up, so I think this is actually a very good place to leave it. We have travelled quite a long way, discovered some interesting bits and pieces, found ourselves a woodland mansion to explore in the future. So I think all in all it has been quite successful. I look forward to continuing this side of our adventure in the future. I may have to get some shears out, then I can collect up these leaves, bulk out the tree again. Keeps us a little bit more hidden away. Stops things from spawning near us. But anyway, I've stopped the clock for now. So hopefully you enjoyed this adventure. I look forward to seeing you next time. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Leave a comment if there's anything you want me to check out. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you and goodbye.